Hi, this is T with TeaQuilts, and I'm here today with a different type of project. I'm not quite sure what to call it, but I'll just say that it's paper fabric to just give it a name. As many of you know, I give lectures and workshops, and when I teach classes or give lectures, I like to show examples. And one of the ways that I do that is I have to either start a work in progress or I have to make a lot of units that I sew together with scrap fabrics that I can then use as display items. And sometimes I just don't have time to do that. And so what I've come up with is if I can make squares in lights and dark fabrics as well as half square triangles in light and dark fabrics, then I can use those for my basic blocks. But I also have found that I can use them when I'm actually displaying a quilt in its finished form, when I'm actually doing a different process with it. And then here's one where I've just printed this off. Now how I did this is that I made these quilts in electric quilt, and then I just printed out the quilt design on this one, and or I just made a block that was just half square triangles. If you don't have electric quilt, you can do the same thing in Word by using the symbols, where you can input different symbols. If you wanted triangles or rectangles, you can do the same thing in Microsoft Office Word. In addition to needing some printouts of fabrics with colors, or as I'm calling this, your paper fabric, you're going to need felt. You're going to need ruler and rotary cutter and a mat to trim. You're going to need some spray adhesive. And the first one here is 505 spray adhesive. I did make a lot of blocks with the temporary spray adhesive, and it will not stay permanently to the fabric. But it's tacky enough that if I push it down, it will stick back to the fabric. So I don't recommend using a temporary adhesive. This adhesive is called Spray and Bond Fusible Adhesive, and I got it at Walmart in the crafting aisle. It's $9.97 for this can, and it says it's great for applique, home decor, patches, and crafts. And it says no sew, ultra hold, machine washable, and dry cleanable. So I thought that I would use this instead. So this is my first time using this. And then when you make your fabric pieces, you're going to need some way of storing them. So I'm using this Snapware container system. So first thing you're going to also do is get something that you can spray in so that you're not contaminating your entire area with spray. So I lay my paper into the box, and then I spray it in the box, and then I lay my flannel piece on top and then just press it down. So I'm going to do that, and then I will come back. Okay. Now the next step, according to the instructions on this fusible, is to iron this to the paper. So I'm going to use a medium heat iron and iron this to the back of my pieces to make sure that the adhesive is activated. So I'm back with my pieces fused to the back, and the next step is to just cut everything out. So I will start cutting, and then I will fast forward the video so you don't have to watch me cut. So I have all of my pieces cut, and I have a design board. And as you can see, you can put the pieces on the design board, and they will stay on the design board. So I can do any number of things with them. And then the whole purpose of this is if I'm trying to teach someone, say, how to make a pinwheel block, then instead of me always having to make it out of fabric, I can actually make it out of fabric squares or my paper fabric instead. I hope you like this idea, and if you are teaching a class or doing some presentation at your guild, that you can use this technique. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.